With 10 appearances in 11 years, Iron Man is one of Marvel's original and most popular Avengers. We know his arc has developed during that time. He's had approximately 143,000 suit upgrades and almost as many mustache and beard combos, but how's the character changed since his first appearance? Has he become more heroic? Or is he still the same jerk billionaire he was at the start?
Despite Cap claiming the title First Avenger, it was actually Iron Man who successfully launched the MCU back in 2008. Jon Favreau's movie provided an unlikely proof of concept for the fledgling studio. Turns out, people like to laugh. Make your comic book movie action-packed and quippy, and audiences will flock to see it. Sadly, not everyone is RDJ. Tony Stark's life as a carefree arms dealer and is almost instantly confronted with its own douchebaggery. He's attacked with his own weapons, gets kidnapped, and worst of all, his captors are Sonic the Hedgehog enthusiasts.
Things get very real very fast, but we see the character's defiance and ingenuity under pressure as he quite amazingly constructs an offensive suit of armor, kills his captors, and heads for freedom. And cheeseburgers. Fast forward a decade and change, and Tony's back in a similarly hopeless situation, trapped in the depths of space, with another baldy for company. But not a cheeseburger in sight this time. Poor bastard can't get a break.
It may seem like he's back to square one, but Tony's been through quite the metamorphosis, literally cocooning himself before emerging a different being. Iron Man 2 was crap, and Iron Man 3 was divisive. And a bit crap. But Tony's role has changed beyond his solo movies. As an Avenger, Stark's been forced to confront his recklessness and learn some pretty tough life lessons. And to his credit, he's always tinkering with his tech to overcome past mistakes. Like when 17A came to Spidey's rescue? I guess poor Rhodey was 16Z. But if you're gonna break your spine, it can't hurt that your BFF's a billionaire. Or it's the thing that hurts least.
Turns out some problems can't be solved with money though. That time Mariah Dillard came to visit really did a number on him, to the point where he believed superhero registration was a good idea. Though this does loop in nicely with the characterization from the original movie.
And I saw that I had become part of a system that is comfortable with zero accountability.
His beef with Cap feels a little manufactured, considering all the crap he'd done himself up to that point. Either way, it doesn't take him long to get back in the saddle, because almost immediately, Tony takes a side hustle as Spidey's mentor, effectively sponsoring an unsanctioned superhuman.
Let's face it though, not even the UN could have seen an invasion by Thanos coming. If only someone had predicted another alien invasion. Oh wait, our boy Stark did. And without so much as a second thought, he heads straight into action. But we get to see new aspects of the character, notably the development of his and Peter's bond. But it's Tony's relationship with Pepper that's at the heart of what he does. There's even talk of kids. He may be the original and still the best quipper, but Tony's life and responsibilities have changed quite a bit.
If there are two scenes that best depict the divergence between old and new, the first would be this one. Riled up by El Duderino, Tony recklessly flies to Gulmira to take on a bunch of terrorists because, well, he can. There's little his opponents can do to fight back, and Stark quickly takes them out with lethal force. It's certainly not UN sanctioned, and there's been a fair amount of criticism, but damn it, that tank explosion's so cool.
For comparison, we've chosen this scene where he's fighting Thanos. Sorry, this one. Thanks to Dumbo Star-Lord, this is literally the last chance to stop the Mad Titan killing half of all life. At least, as far as Tony knows. He uses all his technological trickery to take on Thanos, who barely breaks a sweat, while Stark barely draws a drop of blood. He earns Thanos' respect though, but he's nearly killed in the process too, all in the hopes of saving the woman he loves. And I suppose by extension, the rest of the universe.
You could argue that Tony's acting exactly the same as he does in the first movie, responding to a foreign threat with the full extent of his powers. But there's much more at stake than a few Stark Industries weapons now. Thanos represents a cosmic threat that, arguably, Tony knows he stands no chance against. At the very least, Tony's travelled to an unknown planet to take on a massively powerful assailant. Not your average afternoon excursion. He's acting in desperation, putting his life on the line, which more or less translates to pure heroism.
It's been quite the thrill ride, but what can we expect now winter is coming? Well, whether it's by his own design or by being rescued, Stark is getting back to Earth. And he is pissed. Word is that Pepper survived the snap, but Tony will be looking to avenge those not so fortunate. Like Peter? Quill, obviously. If Iron Man's history is anything to go by, only a permanent solution will do. Maybe he accidentally creates the Avengers' next villain who brings down the MCU? Or maybe he just hires Captain Marvel, who knows? Either way, we're hoping Tony makes it into Phase 4 because it'd be a much less interesting MCU without him.
Thanks for watching this video. We'd be really grateful if you could take some time to click those buttons below. It really helps our channel. In our next video, we'll be turning our attention to everyone's favourite Asgardian to see how Thor has changed over the years. There's been the haircut, the eyeball, the costume, the hammer. Look, this might take a while, so in the meantime, here's a couple more videos for you to check out.